So I just want to talk through what I'm doing with the envelope filter, the SoundbloxPro BassEnvelopeFilter, hot hand wireless controller plugged into the back of it. This pedal's wicked for doing funky envelope filtering. It's great on its own, but when you want to get a dubstep, dirty dubstep sound, I find that it doesn't really work just on its own. It needs a combination of the pedals on my pedal board. I'll just talk you through them. I've got tuner going into MXR Bass Octave Deluxe, going into Bass Big Muff, going into Bass Micro Synth, going into SoundbloxPro BassEnvelopeFilter, coming out, going into BitCrusher. It's actually a guitar pedal, but it works fine for bass as well. So I've got this setting dialed up on the BEF, basically a 2-pole low pass filter. I've set it to hot hand, and I set the hot hand dial basically in the middle, so small, it catches the small motions of the hot hand. I've set the dry wet mix to wet, but not with the low retain. I've set it just all the way clockwise, yeah, all the way that way, and then frequency somewhere in like 11 o'clock, and I've got the sweep range at about 2 o'clock. Now this is what it sounds like. So it's got movement there, but it's not really a very fat sound. Nothing like you could get with, say, a synth in Logic or something like that. So what I need to do is send this filter more signal. The first thing I'm going to do is send it some fuzz. And you can hear it automatically when the filter opens up. It's much crunchier, comes to life. But I find it's still a bit weak, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it a bit more fundamental. I'm going to send it an octave, the octave down. So already it's really fattening up. Now with the octave pedal, I wouldn't really go to the really low octaves, and you can try. Just there. F, E. It's a bit, the really low octaves becomes a bit ambiguous, so I kind of stick to what I would normally play on the bass but an octave higher. So E, D, C below on the A string, because I've got a bit of high tension in my A string, and that's the B. So that, you know, that's cool to play. Can I open the filter up a bit? So it lets through a bit more highs, primarily from the fuzz. Okay, what's that sound a bit crush on? I quite like this pedal. It's up to you. Send it a little bit of it. It's up to you really whether you like that or not. In the mix that might sound cool. Let's put some drums on, see what it sounds like in the mix. Just to loop off Logic. Just turn the loop up a little bit. I find that filter's not cutting through, so I'm going to tweak it. See, still not cutting through. Let's turn the pick brush off and have a play. See that? What that sound like? Don't know the way that filter's placing. It's easy to manage. It's alright, but what I find really helps this the whole setup even more is to just charge it even more with more signal through that bass micro synth. When I turn this on, it's going to just completely change the sound. So what I've done, I think, just by passing the signal through all these pedals, especially the fuzz and then the micro synth, just almost compresses the sound so that when it does get to the bass envelope filter, it's just a fat wall of sound. Obviously now with this has got quite a high resonance on it. Obviously play around with it and find. It's not really doing anything. I quite like it, quite zingy. Yeah, I like that. But I can take the frequency of the filter down a little bit. So it's a bit more bassy. Just tighten it up. So responsive now with the hot hand, like I get a much more variation in movement, and it's so crunchy when the filter opens. Here's it goes, drums. Still going.